right? So this conversation is now on the beauty of actually being chosen for birth, but actually not being chosen for birth, right? The beauty of being actually chosen for birth, right? Meaning to bring life into the world, but actually not being chosen to bring life into the world, right? And as a paradox, is a contradiction, but that's the story of my life, right? Is a paradox, is a contradiction, but that's the story of my life, right? Being chosen for birth and one having that what they call destiny stealing by other forces in the universe who think that they are more qualified to do it because they look differently. They are different size, different height, probably richer, probably look better than you, right? More have, I don't know, whatever, right? Being chosen or qualified or by God to bring forth into the world by the good forces in the universe to actually bring life into the world, but being beaten down, beaten down, right? Through whatever unrighteous war that is being fought, right? Beaten down to the extent that you have little or no life or energy to actually bring that life into the world, even though you had desired it in the first place throughout life, right? But just was afraid of it, right? So that's the story, and that's how evil this world actually is. I'm just telling you all how evil this world actually is, being faced by forces who actually telling you straight up, how evil being faced by forces are telling you straight up, right? And I suspect these people are what, like top level people who want to just wipe out the earth, right? Or the abortionist clinics, or transgenders movement, or whoever it is. I don't know where this level of evil is coming from, but there's a grand level of evil taking place in the world that's trying to stop bringing life into the world, right? That is why some of us are saying to the people who can create to actually create, once you do not have the face to do so, to create, right? Because there are some of us who actually did want these things, but by virtue of the interaction of forces in the universe, certain things aren't possible, certain things or I don't know if certain things are possible or if it's not, right? God knows best at the end of the day, right? But through the interaction of certain forces, certain things didn't or is not playing out as it should have because of man-made freaking intervention, right? And this is why we are always saying that God is always higher than man. God is always higher than mankind, right? So anyways, that's a conversation for today. I just reinforcing the point that I am not on the side of seeing birth as a defect, as a irrelevance, as an evil. I do not see birth. I was born, right? And I am happy to be on earth, right, until God is ready to take me, right? Certain times I don't want to be here, certain times I hate being here, right? Certain times I just want to die right now, right here, right? But I am actually glad to have born and experienced certain things in life, right? So I am not on the side of seeing birth as evil, as some of these forces are constantly reinforcing to me how evil the womb is and so on, right? I actually value and like children, babies, all these things. So I'm just casting away all these forces as being like, oh, or voices as being like, oh, the womb is so evil, right? It is not.